Hello and welcome to another episode of Design Tips and Sips, and today we have a super special episode for you. I'm Anna Gibson with AKG Design Studio. This is Design Tips and Sips, the show that brings you interior design and lifestyle tips and sips. So stay tuned for our sip today. It's coming a little bit later. And today we are here with Erika.
Hi, Anna.
How are you?
Very good, very good.
And she is with Delectable Peru. And will tell us all about yourself.
So we provide culinary tours in Peru, and we plan your tours and your activities when you travel to Peru for the first time. And Virginia, we try to share a little bit about our culture, and then also do some demos like a kitchen cooking class or like a ceviche class. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Perfect. That is excited. So today we're doing things a little bit different. We're gonna go shopping first. Erika is going to show us what we need to make the perfect, as much as possible, authentic ceviche. And then after that, we will be back in the kitchen showing you how to make the ceviche. So let's go in.
Let's go. That's 6.
All right, Erika, this is awesome. Everything smells so delicious here.
It's funny
All right.
because we have the Inca Cola.
Inca Cola.
Peruvian soda. It's like no competition for Coca-Cola, but it's called Inca Cola, and it's made with ginger too.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Ginger is always good for you, healthy, right? All right.
We're gonna start here. This is a Hispanic market, and we are gonna do some kind of like check around. And for example, you see this is paste for yellow chili, and that's the one actually we use today. Mostly for Peruvian ceviche, the classic chili we use is the chili, called ají limo. And actually,
So how many peppers are?
about 300.
300 different hot peppers.
That's
Okay.
one of them.
All right. So is this the one we love?
This is the one that goes specific for ceviche.
Okay.
But the one that we used was the chili, the Peruvian chili.
This
So we have
one we use, it's a little bit milder. So if you're
Yes.
not into the spicy, that was delicious. So definitely one of those two. If you want spicier, that's the one.
That's the Cancha.
And
It's
this
not
is-
made. The one that we're gonna use is already made. It's
Okay.
fried.
All
But this
right.
is
So
the
there's a
one
lot of corn involved
Yes, a
in
little.
the Peruvian
Yes,
kitchen. All right.
And
So
potatoes, we have more than 4,000 types of potatoes.
4,000 type of potatoes.
Uh-huh.
Who knew? I don't even know that there's 4,000. Oh my
And the
goodness.
Pope is additionally the Pope.
There you go. And the Pope. There you go. They're claiming, the Peruvian claiming the Pope. All right. So while we're still here, like is there anything else interesting?
Well, we have corn, we have like quinoa that is from Peru.
Love
These
quinoa.
different potatoes. This is dried potatoes called chuño. And this, okay, let me show this. This is called purple corn. It made the delicious drink called chicha morada.
Okay.
This is very good, like very tasty. It's another Peruvian just beverage. And we will show you some fresh fish, and then we're gonna do and see some frozen chilies and potatoes,
Okay.
and some of the corn that is kind of ready to eat.
Let's go. Let's see what else we got here.
So this is the fresh chilies, or like you know, all
Some of the
types
different,
of-
yeah. Mhm. So we use those today, right?
Yes.
And what's their name?
And that's the ají amarillo,
Okay.
and that's the yellow, the one that is limo. So all the variety, some of them are here.
All right.
Yeah. So more fresh than this you cannot find, right?
Right.
So you will have fish like this.
Woohoo!
That's the one that we need for ceviche. Fresh fish,
Mm-hmm.
right there. And that's the one, the kind of fish that we need for fresh fish.
And you could probably ask the butcher to clean it up for you if you're not into cleaning fish. I'm not into cleaning fish, so.
So here you're gonna find things like choclo
Okay.
or corn. that is ready to eat. And this is a little different from the American corn.
Right, yeah.
Because the American corn is more like sweet. This is salty.
Okay.
And this is just kind of ready.
So how do you make that? Like I've even thrown it, defrost it, and just throw it into ceviche.
Yeah, it's kind of the same. It will come like this presentation, you see?
Okay.
Like a regular corn, a little longer because it's a big, you know.
Right, big chunk of it, yeah.
And then that's, like I say, it's salty. It goes perfect with ceviche, but in US you can use the one that we have on hand that is a regular corn. And this is one of the varieties of potatoes. Like
oh wow, okay.
That's kind of like called yellow potato. And we have the chilies, and most of the time we use, and this is like the ají that we use, the chili.
Okay, so that's the chili we use with the frozen kind. Okay.
That is the easy one to find. We have either red rocoto, like all the chili that is hot.
Okay.
And this is the one that comes in a big corn, like big corn, and you know, you see, much peach. Yeah, it's kind of like a little bit of what we can have in some Hispanic markets here in the US.
All right, perfect. Come on, Erika, let's go cook.
Let's go.
Ready? All right.
Go.
Bye. See you at the kitchen. Oh my God, Erika, this was so fun shopping with you. I learned so much, and it's amazing, like going to that very specific store with a culture and learning so much, because I definitely had the westernized, you know, ceviche recipe before, but I'm really so excited to dig it with you. But before, because we are design tips and sips, we're actually going to make pisco, and did I pronounce it correctly?
Pisco sour.
Pisco sour. All right, so that is the Peruvian liquor, traditional cocktail. Okay, so how do we make that?
Pisco is the traditional alcoholic beverage, and pisco sour is the cocktail.
Okay.
That's the one that we mostly use. We have many types of cocktails, but mostly the one that, you know, you want to be welcome with will be the pisco sour.
Okay, perfect. So what is the secret ingredient?
Okay,
Super fresh lime.
Very fresh lime, like I say. And one tip that my grandma gave me, and many probably know about it, is put some warm water and then add the limes. And then when you have like a little soft limes, you're gonna kind of roll it.
Okay, massage them.
Massage, and then you're gonna have the
That's a great tip, because usually limes are so hard and it's so hard to squeeze it. So that is awesome. All right.
Try to cut it like you see the lime over here, like a quarter. Not like here. Most of the people will do like
on the angle. All right.
So it can get more juice. And then I brought this. This is my favorite tool, because then you just squish it over here. And what is the other trick or tip that you can call it is that go all the way there, but not like a squish, so you can have the flavor of the peel. It's like just do one little
squish. Okay, so we don't need to go crazy.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Perfect.
So, and then the number is 3 to 1.
Okay.
Why is 3 to 1? Is 3 ounces of
so that's 1.
Yeah. We just need 1.
Oh, just 1?
Yeah. 3 for the alcohol.
Okay, 3, 4. Okay.
Yes, it's very strong. If you want to keep it like a little.
So we're just gonna do 1.
We can do the 1 or 2.
Well, we're making drinks for the two of us. All right, like, there we go.
Let's go for it. And then it's 3, or like I say, you remember the recipe 3 to 1 in case you want to do 3 ounces of pisco, 2 of the lime juice. So we have 1 more.
Okay.
And then we have
3, 2, 1. Yeah. Super easy. There we go.
And then 1 of the egg. I forget the egg white. The
egg white. Yes. Okay.
And it's like in the. And then the sugar syrup.
Okay. That's right.
Right there, 1. 1 and a lot of ice. And let me bring you like 1.
Yes. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. We have the eggs over here. Oh, I got it. Perfect. I love it. You have everything. Oh, perfect. So I will go ahead and do the.
So here you can put that.
There you go. So the trick is not getting the yolk out in there, just the white, because that's the part we use for the font, or like the white part in the drink.
And then if you are a vegetarian, vegan, or if you don't feel comfortable with raw egg, you actually can use aquafaba, which is the juice from the chickpeas.
Okay.
It actually creates the same effect of foam, and so I know you don't think. Yeah, it's the same effect. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do what they call dry shake.
Perfect. You put ice?
Not yet, because now we're gonna do dry shake.
Oh, dry shake. Okay.
Dry shake to get it all, you know, like really good in there. Yeah, look how foamy is that. And then now we're gonna add ice. All right. Ooh, I can already smell it. Woo-hoo. All right, yes. We're going strong today.
And then you're doing a great job. Try to do like muscle.
Sorry, you good. Yeah, I'm like, whoa! Woo-hoo.
There you go. It's the fun part. I think like this is the best part of
the shaker. Yes.
There you have it, right?
There you go.
You have a trick here where you put in the drink over here, and then when you let the foam or like the white part out, so then you put the part.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Right
perfect. These are.
We need a bit more.
I know. All right. We'll share. We'll share.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, go.
Perfect. All right. Cheers. All right.
Cheers. Cheers. Salud. How do you like it?
Oh my God, this is so good. I can drink it all day. Very dangerous.
Very.
But the fresh lime juice was like amazing. So, all right, now let's get to cooking. All right.
Some of our ceviche.
All right, so now we're going to
Put this for my
make ceviche.
Perfect.
Tell me why ceviche? Why is it like such a big national dish for Peru?
So actually, ceviche is one of the traditional dishes of Peru. We are very lucky in Peru. We have 3 regions. One is coast area or close to the coast Pacific Ocean, where we have a lot of seafood, variety of fish, and so that's where we do a lot of ceviches, a lot of seafood, and we're lucky because the capital of Peru is Lima, and we are just right there in the Pacific Ocean. And then we have the mountains, that is more like we call Sierra or the Andes, and we have the Amazon. So those are like I think we feel lucky and blessed to have all these different regions, because the altitude also make the ingredients, the land, all those key ingredients.
Absolutely, that's amazing diversity in one country that it's not even that big, but it's like there's so much going on. So today we're staying by the beach and we're making ceviche, which is truly actually one of my favorite dishes, as you know. So I'm excited that you're here. So all right, let's start. Okay, so the recipe is going to be in the notes, so don't you worry. And
so basically we're gonna start cutting the fish.
Okay.
Right?
Is any particular fish, any white fish, shrimp? Like, what do you put in there? In the traditional, you put just white fish.
White fish.
Okay.
Because that's very consistent. Consistent on the texture, because you need a fish that is strong, because it's not gonna be, soft or kind of just make
fall
it
apart,
fall
right?
apart.
Yeah. Okay.
With the all components, that is the lime that will cook and everything. So we have this fish that you bring me today. Mostly in Peru is one called lenguado, corvina. That are fishes that are in the season, and we're very respectful also what fishes we use on this dish. And what I want to say is basically it needs to be fresh fish. That's the trick. Like, you don't want like frozen, fish or nothing, like something fresh that you can feel like this taste. I would say not like Peru, because in Peru we'll have the fresh fish.
Right, yeah, it's from like, the beach in Virginia is pretty far away. So, but I am very, I really like to get organic and at least just 3 cod. So this is a cod that is like, it's not from the whatever you call those.
Yeah, right.
So
fresh. So we're gonna do like small pieces. So basically, with the fish, you see, fish is gonna have like some lines that bite, the fish over here, and then we're gonna cut like in squares. And the part where we start, mostly, these interactions or these demos that we do with the Peruvian dishes, we mostly do it in Peru when people come to visit for the first time. And I'm, lucky to welcome them, and we go to different restaurants and we work with many chefs in there. And we're gonna kind of like, I will say, I'm not an expert, I learn from the best, but it's something that I kind of like tell them, like, if you go to a country, any country, okay, and you wanna experience local food, connect with the people, like the locals, and talk with them about, what is the favorite dish in your country, what is your favorite restaurant, so you can learn, because that's kind of the main reason we travel, to learn from other cultures and to learn.
And I always make sure that I book myself a cooking class.
Yes,
so I was just in Spain, and I learned how to make paella and a few other things, and it was so much fun.
That's awesome.
We're headed to Japan soon, so we already have a couple of
there you go.
cooking classes, and hopefully I'll make it to Peru as well, and
That's good.
Make we are making real ceviche, but make ceviche in Lima. So
you want to try to cut like in the lines, and
so you cut it in the lines. Okay, all right.
You see over there.
Oh, okay. So you go along the veins. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. And then I think like when a lot of people looking at us, they're like, "Oh my God, she's cooking. She's cutting fish on wood."
Okay.
And honestly, I only cut on wood. Wood is very forgiving. Wood is antibacterial, and there's no really issues with that. When you cut on plastic board, because I know you brought one, and I'm like, no.
In case.
When you cut on plastic board, you actually cut pieces of the plastic, and they ended up in your food. So we don't even if we have pieces of the wood digests in our body very quickly. It's nothing that's going to impact our health. But plastic is like literally, if you're using plastic, it's not good for you, right? It's like pieces of plastic in your body, and those don't go away, and they're micro pieces, so they just really got lodged in your body. Wood is very forgiving. It is antibacterial. You just wipe it, wash it, and you're good to go. So
that's good information.
Yeah.
You see, every day I feel like you learn something new.
Absolutely, we have to, right?
Okay, so now we're gonna do like all the mix, and right now, like I told you, we start with the fish, the fresh fish. Then we have like the salt. Okay. We put some salt there.
All right, and the cool part about so people don't understand is that the cool part about the ceviche, it's a pickled fish, right?
Yes.
The lime is what is actually cooking the fish.
Yes,
so it's not raw dish. It's not raw.
Right.
It is actually the lime that creates that flavor and the cooking.
Exactly.
And
we're gonna use some ice. I'm sorry to interrupt, but we're gonna do some ice.
Okay.
We're gonna use it to put around so we can keep the freshness of the fish. So we can add a couple of ice over here.
Oh, okay.
Over here.
All right.
So that's kind of another trick. We can call it from the grandma or something, so it can be refreshed. And before you serve it, you have the fish that is cold and fresh.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Fantastic. That is a fantastic trick.
And then we're gonna put this in the lime where we're gonna put. Yes.
There you go.
So we know it's fresh, so it's a fresh dish and a fresh limes that you just squish right in the moment. We have some that we use it in the cocktail, and like I say, the best part is to have a dish that is fresh. And then you can have
especially fresh limes. Like the stuff that is store-bought is just not the same.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm so happy to cook for you, because we always talk about like, oh, let's do ceviche.
Yes,
I know.
Yeah. So tell me some of the, what is, when you, obviously we live in the US, or our kitchens are very Western.
Yes.
Like what are some of the tools or some of the things that are used traditionally? How is the kitchens in Peru, especially traditional, are different than our Western kitchens?
So basically you're gonna see a lot of Peruvian kitchens that are between the rustic side and the side of like we use just the basic, but also in the modern life. And right now, mostly some of the houses in Peru are gonna have like very modern kitchens with all electrical. But I would say if you go to, from the past and the very basic. Before we have like these kitchens in the open air, and then we have basic elements. But you know, even for a ceviche, for example, we're gonna put like garlic.
Okay.
We're gonna say that if you want to have the fresh ceviche ever, is you go to one of the I don't know, fish markets, or you go to one of the places where these fishermen go super early, like at 4 or 5 in the morning, and go for some fresh fish. You take your ingredients, your elements, lime, salt, and you can prepare your own ceviche just in the bowl. So
oh wow! Okay, that is amazing. I can't wait to do that.
Exactly.
That is going to be fabulous. Like, all right. So we prepared that ahead, so there's no noise. Tell me what's in there.
So this one, for example, you know, working with some of the chefs that we try to do our food tours and or like we interact, we put and I kind of grabbed that recipe from one of them, is garlic, celery, and ginger.
Ginger. Oh wow. Okay, that's
all
right.
It's a strong mix, but it will give like a little flavor of like, I will say some kind of Asian, you know, flavors or something like that. And then with that, you're gonna like start mixing.
So what was the liquid in there?
It's at the fish stock that I was talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah, because when you sent me the recipe, and I'm like, she's fish stock. I'm like, I don't know where to find fish stock. So it literally was very simple.
Oil,
it was just 2 pieces of fish that we put on the stove with like, I don't know,
lime, a little bit
lime, and like maybe
garlic and
2
salt.
tablespoons of water.
Yes.
And let it boil. Literally, it took 2 minutes.
That's for now, because mostly, you know, in the kitchens and the chefs are probably gonna see that as like, Erika, you need to do the skeleton of the fish, but you know, we need to kind of do it right away.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so when you're mixing it, just be gentle with the fish.
Yes,
no need to kill it. It's already dead. So
exactly. No, just moving around.
We want to keep the shape so you can have really nice, fun, you know, chunks when you're biting it with all the flavors.
And then the key ingredient is the lime. So after putting the sauce or like the paste that we put, we're gonna mix it together. And then you see the ice, it will keep it fresh. And then we're gonna cut in between. We have our garlic in there. And going back to the limes, okay, another kind of a special trick is to put the onion. And you see again the lines, and I try to keep it like in the border, so we can do like, it's called Juliana or Juliana in
Juliana.
So we put it in there.
Juliana in Spanish.
Juliana. And you can keep moving the.
Oh, okay. We're gonna keep moving it. All right. Sorry, I didn't know that was my job to keep moving the fish. Gotta keep moving it.
We need to make you work in the kitchen.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we're gonna keep mixing all the ingredients.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do a little bit of salt, pepper. I was talking to you about the salt and pepper that are part of the ingredients.
Right. And I did not have white pepper. So
this will work.
Okay.
It will be okay.
So what was the reason to use the white pepper?
I'm sorry. It will not change the color, you know, when you're mixing all that. So I recommend that, but if you don't have it, you can use the regular pepper.
Okay. So we're using regular pepper, but the recipe will call for white pepper. Again, you can improvise. You don't have to go to the store to buy white pepper just specially for that if that's not in your this. Because really, other than the fish, I think most of the ingredients you'll have home, right? Cilantro, parsley, celery, you know, just really simple things. So all right, now tell me about that pepper, because that pepper is special. You brought it. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
So this is a Peruvian chili. Mostly, I will say, is the one that I have at my house. But the one that we use mostly for ceviche is the ají limo. We have more than 300 types of chilies in Peru.
Wow, okay.
And one of them is ají limo that goes in the ceviche. And this one is yellow chili, or called ají amarillo, that we mostly use for sausage, like a papa huancaína, or like a little chili sauce with potatoes. But like I said, we use what we have, and now is the chili. And you like chili?
Yes, I love chili.
So we put it in here, and we add some chili in the flavor. And then, like I said, we use fresh ingredients. Part of the ingredient for the sauce is the
ginger.
And then we're gonna put all these onions around, right? So to give the color in there. and to make it like, you know, crunchy and tasty.
Okay.
And then something extra that I brought from the Hispanic market is the corn. The corn is part of the recipe because it will absorb the lime. So after when we have the decoration, we will put, I brought a little bit of this one, and we're gonna put all the elements. First, I will start with the lettuce over here, like a flower, like a bed too.
All right.
And then we put it over here. And then we're gonna put the fish already cooked in the lime.
Okay, so how long does it take for the fish to cook?
It's so fresh, it's like you can serve it immediately.
Okay, all right.
The whole preparation, it will take longer, I think.
So you don't have to wait 2 hours,
No,
5
no, no.
minute,
You
like
do it
literally
right
while
away.
you're mixing it,
Yes,
it's
you can
like,
serve.
by the time we're done talking,
Yes,
it's ready to go.
It's ready to go.
Okay.
Ready, and put it around, and it's like it's so beautiful, you know, to see all the colors putting in there together in this with the onion and the chilies and all that stuff. And like I say, it's never the same when you taste it in the country or the source or like
Right,
where they
yeah.
But we try our best to put it all in there, and of course the juice.
The juice. Oh, I love the juice.
Oops, sorry. What you got?
It's
You know,
okay.
those things happen in the.
Yep, no worries.
And
All right.
then we're gonna put these like decoration, I will say.
Oh!
Here. Oh, that's perfect. So we can cut all those.
All together.
And then we put some parsley and cilantro. It's like for the decoration part,
All right.
right? So we put it in here like that. And then you have a beautiful appetizer or main dish if you want for your guests. And this beautiful kitchen. Let's put this in here.
And that really depends how spicy you like it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I put
Okay.
it as a, you know, decoration and part of like the elements.
Yeah, it's
but you are
beautiful.
gonna be-
Look at that. So we also have some sweet potatoes
yes,
and
of
some
course.
corn. So what are we
Yes.
gonna do with them?
So with the corn, we're gonna put it in the side.
There you
Yes,
go.
perfect.
Okay.
And then we put it, I will cut a little bit more. There you go.
All right.
We put it in here.
Oh, okay.
Part of the corn. And like I mentioned before, we're gonna use this corn to put it in the side.
Okay. So that's the corn we
like-
picked up at the market, and the Inca's food,
It's called Cancha.
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 So good.
And then
I
you
can
put
eat it
these-
all day
yes.
long.
Please go ahead and
It's very
let's
crunchy.
do-
Maybe making a lot of noise to the camera.
Yes. And then it's fresh, like I say, with the juice and everything. Just go ahead and try.
All right.
Yes.
Oh
go
my
ahead.
goodness. Cheers, everybody. Oh my God. All right. I'm digging in. I don't know about you,
Go
but
ahead, go ahead. It tastes good. Yes. It's so tasty and refreshing too. So I will put
it's
it
so
in
good.
the- And here we're gonna put some
Literally,
of the lettuce.
I could
in
eat
the
ceviche
side.
all day. So
Yes.
I don't know
That's a
about you guys,
perfect dish.
but and it's a great dish, like you said, to serve as an appetizer, as main dish.
A main dish, you can serve it as like part of a like entertainment. Like it's a dish that is like it could go in the summer. Now that it's coming, summer.
Oh,
is
that's
coming,
perfect. Yeah.
It's perfect.
And I know
put it
the
away.
traditional one does have the fish, but really, I guess the Western varieties, but you can put shrimp
Yes.
and you can put some
You can
other,
add- yes.
whatever white fish you have or any fish. So if you made like a big fish dish for your family and there is some leftover fish, then you can always very quickly turn it into a ceviche. It doesn't take
Exactly.
much to just throw it in there. So.
You got
Oh
it.
my God, this is so delicious. You guys have to try it, but you're gonna have to make your own.
Yes. Oops. Yep. There you go. And then, like I said, you can serve it like appetizer like that, like I did, or a main dish like this one. You see?
Yep, that's perfect. And then, do you? Yeah, that is perfect. Man, I can eat that all day long.
Exactly. That's like the best dish for just some entertainment party.
Absolutely. So, Erika, tell us where our viewers can find you, follow you, And yeah.
Well, you can go to www.delectableperu.com. You can find me as Delectable Peru Food Tours at Instagram or Facebook. And my name is Erika, so I love to share a little bit about my country, a lot of culture, history, and the most important is like just visit a country that will welcome you with the open arms.
Absolutely. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for everybody that joined us today. I'm super excited to have had Erika here. I have all these delicious drinks and food and cocktails with me, so I'm set for the rest of the day. I don't know about you guys. So if you loved our content, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget, do it now. And also make sure you ring the bell to make sure that you hear about our next episode. We drop new episode every Wednesday at 4:30, but just in case, make sure you turn the notification bell on. All Erika's information are gonna be in the show notes. The recipe is gonna be in the show notes. If you made the recipe, make sure you post it on social media and tag us and tell us how it came out and what kind of variation you love. If you want to contact us and find more about AKG Design Studio, make sure to check www.akgdesignstudio on the web or follow us on Instagram at the AKG Design Studio. We have the blue note, so make sure that the blue star, so make sure you find the correct AKG and the only AKG Design Studio. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.